Gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, this is April's TacPack. Um, Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is Newzo at Black Sheep Armory. We got a April's TacPack for 2026 unboxing about to unfold. The theme of this month's TacPack was a range ready box. Be able to get out on the range, be ready for it. So that's a little bit exciting. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ooh. All right, there's a little quick overview of what we got, and we're gonna go one by one. Starting off, we got the high-speed gear mag pouch for your pistol mags. It can go on your belt. I'm sure you could put on a plate carrier. This is in a like coyote tan. Made in the USA. High-speed gear is awesome. Make good stuff. And this is a nice durable polymer plastic. Has an elastic band on here. Definitely good training gear for the range, or if you got a belt. This will go on my kit belt since it's tan. If it was black, it would go on my carry belt, but I already got a black one for my carry belt, so not a big deal. So definitely a good piece of gear. Next up, from Xtech Tactical, we have a LDR 2000. So this looks like a speed loader of some type. G1 9mm double stack, works with Glock 19, 17, HK VP9, Beretta PX4 and more. No more sore thumbs, and ultimate mag loader. Made in the USA, so that's nice. Has a lifetime warranty, which is cool, so always love a good lifetime warranty. Shows you how you're supposed to use it. Speed loaders are pretty kind of self-explanatory, but definitely nice. Also said it work for the PSA dagger, PMags. Here's all the other Glocks. So it looks like it's just for your 9mm pistols, Glock mags, any aftermarket mags, dagger mags, Springfield Echelon, so on and so forth. You get the point. Next up, from Infinite Defense, we got a Rabbit, what does it say, Plinker Infinity Target. So if you don't know what infinity targets are, they are self-healing targets, so you shoot them, I mean, over time it's gonna, degrade, but, they're kind of self-healing, so you shoot it and your hole will close up. Got a coupon code for 20% off with TacPack 26. These are made in the USA. Self-healing up to 110 rounds of 5.56 per square inch. No ricochet, weatherproof. Splatter effect produces bright hits. So it's got reactive hits. It's reusable, so you spray paint it. And it's made in the USA. Infinity targets are cool, but they are expensive. If you have not looked into infinity targets, they're very pricey. Do they do their job? Yes. Are there cheaper options? Yes. Honestly, you can make your own out of horse mats. It's basically the same material, or stall mats, not horse mats. Or certain like gym mats work as well. It's basically the same thing, so, but a fraction of the cost. And it says that this is rated up to 50 BMG. I would like to see that. I'm not too confident for this little thing with 50 BMG, but it's what they say. and the last item for your basic tack packs, again, just like every month, I get the plus box, so I get the plus items, so all these items would be in your other standard tack packs if you did not get the plus box. So we have Unhinged, Ops, EDC, Ratchet Belt. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Let's look into this. We got a ratcheting carry belt system, which is nice, because it pretty much will fit anybody and everybody, um, unless you're like super big. But yeah, this is awesome. Definitely high quality. So it's up to 44. Very thick. And the ratcheting system's awesome. If anyone has not used a ratcheting belt before, um, they work great. Totally adjustable for any ergonomic, whatever gear that you're using. Um, so on and so forth. Let me put this back on. Having a tism moment. Whatever you need to use it for, it's good. Pistols, mags, flashlights. You could put whatever you want on these things. Even if you wanted to just wear it as a normal belt, you absolutely can. I like that this is thick, and very durable, and it is ratcheting. I think it was the November box I got. I don't remember what the company was, but they put an EDC belt in there. It's super elastic. I like it, but sometimes, with carrying a pistol, you put it in. Um, if you take it out, your belt's super loose. And the elastic sometimes wears off, as this is nice and solid. So this will definitely be used, and I will give this a test as a new EDC belt. So not mad with this at all. It is a nice item for gear, and it goes along with the training thing because you don't have an EDC belt. You can practice your dry firing. Also helps with last month if you did get last month's TacPack with the Mantis system that they had. And now we're going to go ahead and get into the plus items for this month. There was two. I'm going to start off with the smaller one. So first off, with Aeronox, we have an AX selector 4590 switch. So this is a 45 or 90-degree selection. It has the short throw, so you can, use it as you please, whether you want a 45 or 90 degree selector angle. And it is made out of billet aluminum. Let's check this guy out real quick. This is very nice. Got some grooves right here, kind of help with grip a little bit. It is very nice, and I like that it's equal length. Sometimes when you get ambi selectors, one is standard and then one's like half the size, which kind of sucks. But I like that this is equal length for being an ambi selector. And the second part to this plus item, again from Aeronox, we have a MB1 muzzle brake. So this has a port for muzzle rise. Also has blast diffusing baffles. Right here, if you could see it, get a little close. See the holes. Plan B thread. Not sure what kind of suppressor you could throw on here. I'd have to look into it. But this is for your 5.56 223. So half by 28 threads. And it looks like we got this like bronze color. They do have a black one. I like the bronze. Kind of reminds me of the, the cherry bomb. I think it's from Q. Flash hiders and muzzle devices. But this is very nice. Oh, better look at the baffles. Also on the top port for muzzle rise. All right. And certainly, last but not least, the infamous TacPack sticker. So, we have a He-Man sticker with a sword and an ARP for this month's sticker. Not bad. AR Man and the Blasters of the Universe. Nice. I definitely like this sticker better than last month's. And just to go over real quick of the April TacPack Plus Range Ready Edition. High speed gear, pistol, taco mag pouch. Not sure if they're offering just black or tan, just like I got. I guess it would just depend on your box. I got tan. I'm not too mad at that. Infinite target defense, or I'm fucking autistic. Infinite defense target. So you got your infinity target. Not bad. It is small. Whatever, it'll get used, but Xtech LDR 2000 mag loader, low speed loader. Most people have these, but I don't have the fancy ones. I just use the Glock ones that come with the Glocks. Don't need to make everything, overly complicated, but I will give this a try, as it probably is going to be better and it looks better than the ones that come with your pistols. AR Man sticker, He-Man themed, the Unhinged Ops gun belt, which would, be a great EDC belt, and the Aeronox selector as the plus item, and the Aeronox MB1 brake. And let's see. So we got the Glock box still going on. Stay tuned for that, as I am getting that one. And the May hint incoming, the highest valued TacPack of 2026, $408 plus box value. Tell your friends to subscribe before we sell out. Features game-changing parts and gear from top brands, including a $300 US made stunner. So if you don't follow TacPack on Instagram, that's a good tool to kind of see what's up and coming with the TacPacks. They do put hints on there. Sometimes you can figure them out. Sometimes they're kind of, wonky, as they're pretty bland. But they are doing a 4-part series. So 4-part series starts with May. So they'll have May, June, July, and August series for this thing that they got going on. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. I would probably get on it if you aren't already. But my biggest thing with it having a $300 US made part, it makes me to believe there's not going to be really much in that tack pack because there's a $300 part. You know, you're figuring $108 in value. So I'm a little discouraged by that, but uh, I'm curious about what they're going to be putting in these tack packs over the next 4 months from, May to August. So other than that, I think this tack pack was a good one. Um, I do like the Aeronox parts. Those are cool. Definitely an upgrade for one of my ARs, which I can't complain about. I'm constantly changing stuff out and upgrading. The Infinity target, I could really give a crap about it. It is what it is. Like I said, you can make your own Infinity targets with stall mats. It will take a little bit of time, but definitely worth the money savings. Mag loader, it'll get used. It's decent. Can't complain about it. I'm sure it's gonna be better than the standard Glock uh, speed loaders that come with them. So a little bit more easier reloading. I can't complain about it. High speed gear, tactical pistol, taco mag holder. Um, I can't complain about that either. I don't have to keep swapping between my EDC belt and my battle belt. So that is nice and, will help me with my training and, just being better off out on the range. But other than that, a new EDC belt, can't complain about that. Nice and solid, durable compared to my elastic one that I got out of November. Um, so yeah, that is the end of today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it does help me out. And tell me what your thoughts are on this tack pack. I think last month and this month tack pack has definitely done better than the February box. If you remember those um heaters, heater pouches that they put in the tack pack. February is a big letdown for me, but March and April have been a decent comeback, and I haven't really had any complaints about them. So I'm excited to see what the clock box is in store and the 4-part series from May to August. Um, but yeah, take it easy, guys.